Hello, person who's thinking about moving to I'm here to tell you why you should not. Back in 2024, this apartment complex was taken over by a new company. Used to, this apartment complex was great. My rent was $675 a month. Water, free. Didn't have to pay for water. But soon after, this apartment complex was sold to a much larger company that doesn't give a shit about you. Once the new people took over, my rent increased from $675 to $900 in 1 month. You might be thinking to yourself, hey, that's illegal. Well, technically they did it in a legal way. God, there's so much garbage down there. Anyway, the way they did it was my lease was over and it was time for it to be renewed. And they decided to put the lease agreement in my door the day before it was due. So, of course, I wasn't home the next day. And when I got back the day after that, I brought in my lease agreement and said, hey, here's my new lease agreement. I see it's going up to $700, no big deal. I understand, I'm here to sign it. And what they said was, oh, actually, you've had this lease agreement for 30 days. You were required to bring it to us within those 30 days, but you didn't. So technically, you don't have a lease agreement right now. So we're allowed to set your new lease agreement to whatever we want it to be. And I said, actually, I have a Ring camera. I saw you guys put the paper in my door yesterday. So you're lying, saying that I've had the past 30 days to bring you my agreement. And she said, well, that doesn't matter. You're not under an agreement anymore, so we can make it whatever we want to be. So if you want to stay, your new rent will be $900 a month. And I said, oh, well, I guess you're just gonna f me over, so I guess there's nothing I can do about it. I can't move on this short a notice. I'll take the $900. They said, oh, but don't worry about it. This increase on your monthly rent is gonna bring new improvements to the entire complex, like washers and dryers in every single apartment. Well, guess what? It's been a year, and I've gotten neither a washer nor a dryer. I actually went and bought my own. So yeah, I spent $700 on a dryer and washer. And you might be asking yourself, well, what about the improvements? What all do they do here? Well, there's cockroaches everywhere. They come in from outside all over the entire complex. Oh, but you know what they did do? They painted my door. Look at this fantastic paint job that they did. Did they open the door and finish the paint job? That doesn't matter. That's where my extra $300 a month is going to. But hey, enough bad things about this apartment complex. Let me tell you one of the great things. Are your feet dry way too much? Well, good news for you. Anytime it rains here at the apartment complex, this entire back street floods all the way up to your ankles or higher. And yes, it's a problem that could be easily fixed because there's a ditch right next to the road, but they just haven't fixed it. Well, what other improvements did they even do? What have they done to increase the value of this place since they started charging everyone $900 to $1,030 a month? They planted these trees right here. The trees weren't here before, now they are. That's literally all that's changed here. They also added a new monthly water fee, which is $70 for 2 people each month to live in one apartment. Did you know the average household of 2 people uses anywhere between $15 to $40 in water per month? Well, this apartment thinks otherwise. So if you're gonna live here, you gotta pay $70 flat rate per month for water.